My name is Lori K. Coleman, and I have been on a journey since, oh my goodness, about 1995. That's when my second boy was born, and my body fell apart after he was born, and it stayed kind of falling apart for a good 4 years. And I got into getting treated, getting foot zoning, and was helped. And my foot zoner suggested that I meditate. And that's how I got led to yoga. And I prayed about what kind of yoga to do. And there was a yoga studio that was doing a whole bunch of different kinds of yoga. And the kind that resonated with me the most was the Kundalini Yoga. And I went home saying, oh God, that's the weirdest of them all. And with that, I was brave and tried new things. And I would always pray before going. My sweet Catholic teacher, she would always explain what I was doing. And I would always add an extra intention of what I wanted to happen. And I figured my intent would always trump everything. So that's me. And now my children are grown. I have my own little side business that I enjoy doing. It deals, and yeah, life is good. Life is good. All right, so I want us to practice saying Ong, O-N-G. When you tongue against the roof of your mouth, you will vibrate the glands in your brain that send the happy hormone. And you also are vibrating your vagus nerve, which innervates a lot. It's your longest nerve in your body, and it goes through your diaphragm. So when you breathe deeply, it's affected. When you sing or hum, it's affected. So, and it's also very much in the back of your throat. Like when you sigh or yawn, that kind of sensation will interact with your vagus nerve in a positive way. So for Ong, O-N, you're going to hold on to the NG. So it'll sound like Ong. And you want to keep your mouth open. And with this, if you can put your eyes closed and look up and back, kind of like you're pretending to look where your nose would touch your skull. And that will put extra pressure on the glands that secrete the happy hormones. So this is a muscle that you need to get used to using. And with this, if you feel dizzy, you need to stop. If you feel pain, you need to stop. If you feel like your forehead is tightening, you need to stop. Okay, the goal is to have your face relaxed with your eyes looking up and in at that third eye point for as much of the entire meditation as you can handle, but you have compassion for yourself and grace for yourself for where you're at. You don't push tremendously harder than what feels comfortable. So let's practice that O-N-G sound again. Om. And now close your eyes and bring them up and in and really focus and bring the NG into that third eye. Om. Ooh, and I can feel it so much more strongly when I bring my eyes there and bring my intent to bring that vibration there. Now, this tuning in means I honor the divine, and there's lots of different definitions because with this language, it's a felt experience. So you might see lots of different interpretations of what something means. And that's just someone doing the best they can to interpret a felt experience. With the protection mantra, not all, so when you search online for Kundalini Yoga and their different videos, many of them don't even tune in. Not cool. You need to know who you are connecting to. And with you having a higher power, this honor the divine, it's your divine. Okay? Tuning in is imperative. Know who you're dialing into. Okay? So don't just start any kind of practice you pull up on YouTube. Tune in. And if they don't do that, just either they don't know, and that's not cool, or they figure you know because everybody knows. Okay, but there's a lot of videos that don't do that. The protection mantra is often left out when you look at videos online. It's just really nice to do. And I look at it as putting a pillar of light on my right side. For the first one, I say Ad Gede Name, a pillar of light behind me, Jagad Gede Name, a pillar of light to the left of me, Sat Gede Name, and a pillar of light in front of me, Siddhi Guru Ve. Goodness, saying it slow is sometimes hard. Siddhi Guru Deve Name. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about pronunciation is R's. You say them as D's, da. When your tongue hits the roof of your mouth, once again, it stimulates those happy hormones. I mean, it stimulates the glands that secrete the happy hormones. And so we want to say guru, gudu, gudu. So Siddhi Guru, all right? And that is also, you have an R in, here it says har. It's hara, hara, hara. That's the way you pronounce that. And there's some YouTube videos out there. They're like har. And I'm like, oh, goodness. But anyway, it's hara. And it can be a soft, it could be a rolling R. It doesn't have to be a hard D. It is a soft D, but it's hara. And this basically is saying, you, Divine One, have become my refuge, true as your support, type of a thing, for the saying that we are going to be chanting today. Okay. Sat Nam is, my name is truth. And it's just really nice to vibrate the Sat long and the Nam short. And if you keep your lips gently separated, but yet closed, you'll have a nice vibration for Nam. Another thing is people do different rhythms for Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. They're not wrong or right. The thing is, you do go up a third on one of the notes, and that is all the same for everybody. So there is variations that are okay. And each of my teachers do it differently. I have 3 different teachers I've taken from, and it's really fun to just hear the different things.